Hello everyone, I'm the first speaker representing the affirmative team.
Debating. It's not just arguing, it's a skill that can change your life.
I think that's why we do it. I think debating's an amazing life skill. It changed my life. It changed how I thought about communicating to other people.
We're in Canberra to follow two teams as they prepare to debate whether people under 16 should be restricted from accessing social media. Their coach is a former national debating champion, Professor Richard Holden.
So what's the first thing that the first affirmative really needs to do?
Define definition of social media and this concept.
Absolutely, perfect.
Defining key terms allows everyone, including the audience, to properly understand the topic.
TikTok, Snapchat, Twitter, Pinterest.
The affirmative team's job is to argue that social media should be restricted, but will need to come up with a clear model for how that could work.
We have our student IDs already, don't we?
Yeah, we got them in Year 7.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of our information on our student IDs, like our SchoolsNet number.
The negative team is arguing against restrictions, but must also listen carefully to the arguments put forward by the affirmative side during the debate so that they can rebut them.
Government bans the good sides of social media too.
Talking through the issues allows each speaker to structure clear arguments.
So you want to be really precise about what's in and what's out. What are we going to include and what are we going to exclude?
Offering relatable examples can bring your arguments to life.
An example of this is Andrew Tate, spreading his misogynistic ideas, and then there are these young kids taking on and believing his opinion.
It's not just what you say, but how you say it.
You need to be a good communicator. You need to be a fluent and compelling speaker.
And debating is the perfect way to learn those skills.
Yeah.
Our training session included tips on voice projection and delivery, ensuring everyone in the audience can hear.
And we're going to think about those pauses to fill our lungs once again.
That brings us to the Great Debate, hosted at the National Library of Australia.
We agree that social media has a bad side, but restricting social media to people aged over 16 is not the answer.
If safeguards do not help, we should try a different approach, such as banning it. Do we want to take away young people's ability to have their voices heard?
An adjudicator listened to arguments from both teams before deciding which was the most convincing.
And today I have decided that the winners are the negative team.
But debating is about more than winning. It's about learning to think critically, communicate effectively, and see different perspectives.
So I think we debate ideas to see what stands up to scrutiny. We debate ideas to pressure test them. We debate ideas to try and persuade others of what we think. And I think often we debate ideas to figure out what we think ourselves.